Hello, so today I thought I would take you on a tour of my daughter's nursery. So here's a quick overview of what it looks like. Now this room was actually added into our house. It was actually part of our original family room with the floor plan. So we added the fourth bedroom. So if you back up here out of the doorway, you could see where we added the wall in and we just shortened our family room out. So we still have plenty of room just to make like a little nook area here. And you see my kids are eating in this eating area. And we added the wall in and we put a pocket door to save some space in the room. And then my husband added this closet into the room. Here's what the pocket door looks like when it's shut. This made it a lot easier for us so that we didn't lose any space in our new family room area or in her bedroom. So the inspiration for this nursery actually came from, this was one of my favorite childhood books. It's called A Time to Keep, and it's a Tasha Tudor book of holidays. So this book was written and illustrated by Tasha Tudor, and she is the inspiration for this nursery. If you see, she has a lot of ornate designs with a lot of floral and different things for each different holiday and season of the year. So in Holly's room you will see actually a lot of floral designs and these kind of light colorful flowers, a lot of pastel colors. And as we go through the room, I'll show you some things that actually have to do with Tasha Tudor. So everything that you're going to see in this room is pretty much either handed down, bought from a consignment store or a secondhand store or a used furniture store, antique store, or a garage sale. So actually this room is done pretty much from all things that have been used before. So we've saved a lot of money and just being able to find things that work for this room and putting together my design in my head and kind of the idea of how I wanted to do this. So I'll start over here. Right when you walk in, I have this little display case on the wall, and it's got a little magnet, opens up, and there's a lot of different things in there that came from different things. My great-grandmother made this doll, painted in her face and did the dress. These shoes are from Belize. Somebody bought that back for my daughter. These were in my room when I was a little girl. I got this on my bridal shower. And just different things. This was in my daughter's room when she, 9 years ago in her nursery. So there's different things from different events over the years in there. My husband's dad gave me that. I have this nightlight that always stays on, and this was in my grandmother's room that she kind of called it my room when I was growing up, that I would stay in whenever I stayed the night at her house. So if you back up, you could see that I have this nice piece of furniture that I'm using as Holly's changing table. This piece and this piece I actually got around the corner at a garage sale for $75 for both pieces, and they're actually really nice quality material furniture, and it was pretty much in really bad shape when I got it, and it took me about a day to clean it all up. The little girl who had it before had stuck stickers all over it and drawn all over it with markers. So I velcroed with really heavy duty velcro this changing table on top, and it's got the straps here to strap her in. This baby's room sign came from my daughter's nursery. And then I have this baptism picture frame that Holly got for her first baptism, and I put her 1 month picture in there. This is a mirror that was also in my daughter's nursery. I actually bought these at Michael's, $1 each, and I just decided to hang them from the ceiling there. If you come along here, this is our closet that my husband added in. My dad is an artist, and he painted this floral ribbon that you see on top of the closet, and I'll show you exactly where he got where I pulled the idea from for that. This carpet, this scalloped edge carpet, came from Target. I believe it was like $99, and that was the most expensive thing in this room. And actually we don't love it, but I just thought the scalloped edges were really cute. A lot of the reviews online said that it shed a lot, and actually it does. Whenever I go to vacuum it, the vacuum is filled with pink fuzz, so it actually does shed a lot, but it is really cute. In our drawers here, I just have some odds and ends that I use when I'm changing. In her teething rings, this one has bibs, blankets. There's some bigger clothes. The next size up is in here. This shirt doesn't really belong in here, but everything else was actually my older daughter's when she was little, and just hand-me-down clothes for the next size up. And then in here I keep all of Holly's bows. And then down here I have like the vaporizer, lotions, and baby oils. Alright, so the idea behind this actually came from this Tasha Tudor book called Around the Year. And you see she does a lot of these intricate little designs around each of her pictures, so that's kind of where it came from. My dad added a few more colors because he wanted to tie in some of the colors that were found in these pieces of furniture that I put in the room. So if you go over here, my mother or my grandmother, one of the two, actually needle pointed that many years ago. And then this was Kristen's cross from her baptism, and she actually just got another one for her communion, so we put this one in here since it matched Holly's color scheme. So in our closet, my husband hung this for Holly's clothes, so we have them, they're just all in different order around. I tried to organize it before, but she goes through so many clothes each day that I just end up hanging it on a hanger and just throwing it back in there. This bucket here is anything that doesn't fit her anymore, I'll throw in there before I store it. And a lot of these clothes were actually hand-me-downs from my daughter. I saved everything with her. This suitcase is actually brand new, and I got it from a consignment store, so that whenever we travel, we bring that. Her Christmas tree is back there in the back that we put up. I have storing a couple things up there, and then down below I have her toy box, which was both my daughter and my son's. And then over here on the side we have our family christening gown that all the children in our family have been christened in, from my mother and all the grandchildren and cousins, so that's stored here. And then I keep this bag that houses all these plastic bags because we do that to keep our diapers in instead of a diaper pail, which I think kind of makes the room smell pretty bad. So this chair that you see here is actually really small, and I loved it for this room. It's been in all my children's rooms, and it was my mother's rocking chair when she was a baby. My grandfather will tell me a million stories about how he rocked so many miles on this chair with my mother when she was little. So I just repaint it white with each child. It used to have a little design on the back when I was little, and we just put this in all the rooms. It fits the size of the room, and then I have a regular gliding chair that I keep out in the family room. This lamp came from a consignment store, and this table was green, and it also came from a consignment store as well, and I spray painted it pink, and the knob that's on there was on my daughter's old dresser that was in her room. Over here on the wall, I made these stars for my daughter's nursery when she was little, and I decided to hang them in here since it matched the same colors. This bonnet was my grandmother's, hand-laced by my great-grandmother, and I think 2 of my girls wore this for their baptism. And this little dress here was also hand-done by my great-grandmother for my mother. So I just display it on here. My daughter's never actually worn it. Some of the things that you'll see up here, like this doll in the blue dress, my great-grandmother also did this. She put it together, painted on the face, and sewed that dress for her. I found this birdhouse at a garage sale. Some of these I found at, I want to say Ross. That's something that I found actually new. All these Madame Alexander dolls were my mother's. This piggy bank was my daughter's and when she was little. And then some of these things I found at consignment. These little pools for the fan I made. This snow globe and that bell was in my room when I was little. And these pictures that are hanging up, I actually got off of eBay, and they're actual pages from Tasha Tudor's books. When I bought these off of eBay, the picture frames were, I believe they were green, and I spray painted them pink to go with the room. So they just have little nursery rhymes on there. And I think it's all Mother Goose nursery rhymes. I think it's from her Mother Goose book. This I got at a consignment store, and these were ornaments for Christmas that were my daughter's, and I thought the colors matched in here, so I just hung them up. They probably won't stay there forever. This table's in pretty bad shape, but it was also my daughter's, and we just decided to bring it in here because I didn't want to get rid of it yet, and we didn't have anywhere else to store it for the time being. So if you look in here, my daughter actually made these before Holly was born. It says "We love you," and it has a picture of the family, so I just decided to keep those in there. Holly might appreciate that one day. And this is to hang things. I have a couple outfits hanging here that are either were my mom's or were Kristen's growing up. And then I just put some storage drawers because I thought that was a better use of space. And then down here in these bottom 2 drawers, I just keep a lot of blankets and things for her bedding. So over here I have Holly's crib that she doesn't spend too much time in. My mom and I actually got this off of eBay. I think I found it. She found it somewhere, and then I found it for cheaper on eBay, and it was pretty much brand new. And I made these pillows out of the curtain material. I didn't want to hang them on there. It wouldn't fit anyways, so I decided to make those pillows out of it. This H I actually found at a store, and it was a little bit more pricey. I found a small crack in it, so they actually gave it to me for 40% off, and I thought that was perfect to go right behind her little crib area there. And I just used some pink ribbon to hang it up. This mobile I actually made myself, and it has little gemstones hanging down from it. And this little white thing that's hanging on it, it's actually just a little music box that was on my daughter Kristen's mobile in her nursery. We just hung it there for the time being, but it doesn't always stay there, and it's easily removable. We just thought it would be nice to have a little music when we do put Holly down. So over here, you will see that I have these 3 spice rack shelves. They're from IKEA. I bought several of them, and I actually only decided to hang 3 of them, and I spray painted them white. And most all of the books that you see here I got off of eBay. They're all Tasha Tudor books. The Secret Garden, her fairy tale books. Some of them she just did the illustrations. Some of them she wrote as well. So you see kind of the same kind of theme through each of them. And then I got this little coat rack, hat rack, whatever you want to call it. I got that from an old furniture store as well. I spray painted it up a little bit, but it's kind of chipped a little bit. And I decided to hang her little diaper carrier from there. And then behind here I have her laundry basket that I actually also got from a consignment store. And this is one of those nice heavy duty ones. Underneath it said $40, which is what the original person paid for it, and I think I might have paid maybe $7 for it. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. Thanks so much. Bye.